Higgins, see you at lunch, huh?
See you later.
Oh. Yes.
Why is Ted Lasso so great, and how can you be more like him? Let's take a look at exactly how Apple TV Plus's hit show Ted Lasso makes you feel so good, and how you can be just like Ted. The answer might actually surprise you. First of all, in my book, Ted Lasso is the definition of a feel-good show. It has an absolutely incredible attention to tone, always leaving me in a cheery mood. And it does this while still playing on a lot of heavy subjects, such as depression, divorce, and death. Refresher for those of you that don't remember. Ted Lasso is the story of an American football coach who goes to England to coach a Premier League soccer team when he has absolutely zero knowledge about the sport. What he does have, though, is an incredibly positive outlook on life and probably one of the best coaching mentalities I've ever seen. When he arrives in England, basically everyone hates him and thinks he's going to get the team relegated or demoted to a lower league. In the midst of all that hate, though, Ted stays positive. And this got me thinking, how can I be more like Ted Lasso? Well, first of all, you have to think like a goldfish.
You know what the happiest animal on earth is? It's a goldfish. You know why?
No.
It's got a 10-second memory. Be a goldfish, Sam.
This idea of being like a goldfish doesn't apply just to the players, but to Ted as well. He never lets people's negativity or hateful actions stand in the way of him developing close connections with the very same people who want him gone. In this aspect at least, I think we should all be like goldfish. Another seemingly small but really important way to be more like Ted is to tell people you appreciate them. Doing so goes such a long way.
You got this, Higgins. And Rebecca's grateful for all your hard work.
Thank you, Ted.
Although this clip was obviously used for comedic effect, it does show just how far Ted is willing to go to show his appreciation. The biggest way to be like Ted Lasso, though, is to find ways to help people become the best versions of themselves.
For me, success is not about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best versions of themselves on and off the field.
Even if you're not a coach, a teacher, or a manager, you can still focus on becoming the best version of yourself. This is something Ted struggles with throughout the series, but he continues to embody this message through his infectious positivity and his ability to see the good in everyone. In a world where negativity and cynicism seem to be the norm, Ted Lasso is a refreshing change of pace. The show doesn't stray away from negative topics though, even engaging in some pretty heavy themes such as depression, divorce, and death. For example, we get a close look into Ted's personal life as he struggles with his divorce, having to find his own place all the way on the opposite side of the world. He gives insight into his past struggles with marriage counseling and even tells the story of how his dad died when he was just 16 years old. It's these kinds of closer, more intimate moments that makes Ted Lasso so special and helps the show to stand apart from the crowd. And stand apart it has, receiving 11 Emmy Awards and 40 nominations in its first 2 seasons alone. While the humor in Ted Lasso is certainly a highlight, it's the show's heartfelt moments that really make it stand out. From moments of triumph to moments of sadness, the show isn't afraid to pull at our heartstrings, but what's great about these moments is that they never feel cheap or forced. They're earned through the relationships the characters build and the journeys they find themselves on. One of the main reasons why Ted Lasso is so great is its exceptional character development. Each character is unique and brings something different to the table. From the optimistic and charming Ted Lasso to the stubborn and hard-headed Roy Kent, we see each character evolve and grow throughout the series. This makes the characters feel real and relatable, which is one of the reasons why the audience connects with them on such a deep level. Take Jamie Tart, for example. He goes from a spoiled, bratty, yet incredibly gifted player to a team advocate and close friend to many characters on the show. What amazes me, though, is not that the show has characters that can change as much as Jamie, but rather that it makes me believe that this could actually happen in real life. If you haven't seen the show, then I won't spoil Nate's character development, but it's even more drastic than Jamie's and still believable, which is amazing. Now, why does this show always seem to make me smile? Because it makes me feel good. It's gotten to the point where just seeing a picture of Jason Sudeikis flushes my brain with dopamine. And a lot of this comes down to the show's humor. The series is absolutely hilarious and has plenty of laugh out loud moments. But what makes it even better is that the humor never comes at the expense of the characters. Instead, it's used to bring the characters together and to create a sense of camaraderie amongst them. The show always lifts people up and never puts them down. It shows how everyone has something special about them that can have its very own focus. Most of all though, the show and Ted Lasso are humble. They put their egos aside to focus on what truly matters. Shoes. Ted's shoe game is on point. They even have their own Instagram. I mean, look at these bad boys, and these. Okay, bye.